Hey everybody, Chris here. So I'm back from my vacation. Vacations are good. Gives you time to kind of like block out other things that are interfering with your life, things that may be clouding your brain on what you should be thinking, where you can just relax and think about what's really important. And what is important? Well, one of these things that's been on my mind, and I've been putting all the little pieces together, kind of connecting all the dots. And what I've come to the conclusion is they don't want you to make money on Dogecoin. What am I talking about? Well, let's watch the video and find out. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We did a live stream late on Doge Day. So sorry if you missed it because it was kind of late because I was flying back during the day. But I'm back. And we're going to be talking a lot more about it. I don't want to get all conspiracy theory shit and all that. That's not what this is about. But there's these little things, little hints and little clues that you start put together. And how actually Dogecoin could be the one way that you can still beat the system. Now, I saw the movie Dumb Money on the airplane actually going down to Florida, and it got me thinking, this whole GameStop thing and how you had all these retail buyers like driving up the price. And you had Melvin Capital, right, which had huge short positions, were way behind. But then Citadel comes in and bails out Melvin Capital because they're the big guys, right? They're the ones who want to keep all the wealth to themselves and not let you become wealthy because they want it all. And that's how it's been for years and decades and centuries. The wealthy are the ones who control what happens in the country and in the world. And us little guys need to stay as just little guys. But there are little cracks, right? There's little cracks every now and then, ways that we can actually make a difference and do something for ourselves. And that's what we're talking about. And Dogecoin may just be the one to do that. So I will also cover the news and the charts like I always do, let you know what's going on, but weaving in just these little bits and pieces here and there as we connect the dots and try and figure out how we can make it. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the news and charts. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we'll start here looking at the Dogecoin chart right now, just under 16 cents. He's still kind of meandering sideways for the last week since we had the dump with the first kind of salvo in this Israel-Iran conflict thing, which now actually may be over. But Dogecoin has been trading sideways for a week. And it's still, but it didn't drop on Doge Day, right? We actually went up on Doge Day. Now things are kind of settling down on a Sunday. So that's the current state of Doge. And where's Bitcoin? Bitcoin just struggling at 65K. Here's the halving that happened. And like nothing burger, right? Just the halving, not a big deal. Life goes on. We know what the bigger picture is, though. And we look at those bigger charts. That's what you need to focus more on that than anything else. So, Doge. Crazy price pump if this pattern plays out. This is the kind of thing we need to be paying attention to, is patterns and little clues, right, of what's going to be those things that are going to drive the price up. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Dogecoin enthusiasts better be on the edge of their seats, as prominent crypto expert Ali Martinez reveals a potentially game-changing development. What is the signal? He uses this TD sequential thing. I don't understand it completely, but what Ali says is, look, it's flashed a buy signal on the Dogecoin daily chart, indicating a potential upswing from 1 to 4 days of Dogecoin. So that's what Ali's showing here, is that we now have had 3 consecutive days of green Of course, Sunday now is fading back a little bit, so this could be that buy opportunity. Now, some of you are saying, oh, I'm going to wait till Doge drops to like 8 cents, 9 cents, whatever. And I'm like, look, you can wait. But if Doge is going where you think it's going to go, are you going to be sitting on the sidelines waiting for a low Dogecoin price with a bunch of money sitting there tied up in a limit order that's never going to hit? Or are you going to be in the game? So you have to make that decision for yourself. I'm all in. I don't have cash sitting on the sidelines. I'm in the game, okay? That's just me, though. At present, Dogecoin trading about 16 cents, reflecting relatively steady performance over the course of the week. In the past 24 hours, Dogecoin demonstrated strong momentum. We saw that over Doge Day. Martinez refrains from offering concrete price predictions for Dogecoin. Well, sometimes. However, if the TD sequential signal proves accurate, it could mean that the recent local high of around 20 cents, listen to this, may not be the final destination for Doge's price journey. This is the key to the whole thing. It's like, what is the bigger picture? What is the bigger picture here? Well, here's what you can do. We were talking on the live stream last night because someone asked a question. We were talking about like this Robinhood interest earning program here. And again, it's just another one of those little things, right? So, Robinhood, from their site, our brokerage cash sweep program allows Robinhood Gold members who opt in to earn 5% annual percentage yield on uninvested brokerage cash. You can get 1.5% without gold, but they want you in gold. So you get a few other little perks being a gold member. But this 5% is like, yeah, if you got cash just sitting there and it's not being used, you should be earning something on it, right? So that makes sense. 5%. Well, I mean, Doge made 5% yesterday. They're giving you 5% for the year. So the way I interpret it is this. Look, you can be in the game and you can be trying to build wealth. Again, I've been talking about wealth building since last summer. If you guys you've seen these videos, right, that I've made on wealth building. Did one in the summer, did another one in December. Probably time for another one again. But if you've got your money sitting here, right, in this interest-bearing gold thing on Robinhood, 5% for the year. Now, again, Doge made 5% yesterday. Doge will probably make 5% again sometime this week. Right? That's going to build you wealth. This isn't. 5% for the year. That's how they want us, right? To just follow along, be good little, money makers for our own little bank accounts. But that doesn't get you anywhere, right? It just, you can have a good life. You pay your bills on time, right? You do the things you're supposed to do. That's what they want you to do. And I think this is just another one of those things, especially coming from Robinhood. Now, if you remember, Robinhood was the one, again, the Dumb Money movie, right? Robinhood was the one that stopped the buying of GameStop. You couldn't buy anymore. They were trying to suppress the price. You couldn't buy anymore. Remember that? That was Robinhood. And then what happened, right? A bunch of Redditors went over to Doge and say, well, let's pump Doge. And Doge was pumping. And guess what happened? They did the same thing to Dogecoin. That's right. They did the same thing to Dogecoin. They don't want the little guys to win. Again, I'm putting all the little pieces together. They tell a bigger story. You can't just do it all at once. It's just a one-liner. It's a bunch of little pieces. So we have that. We talked about that last night too, which is why I'm bringing it up again. Crypto analyst sounds buy alarm for Dogecoin. Again, it's more about Doge. Again, Ali's saying TD sequential looks like a buy, right? Price at a glance. The chart is lining up very well. Look, We were buying Doge back here. September, October, 5.8 cents we were loading up on Doge. And you can see that, on my live streams. We talk about the CRISPEX, DCA portfolio and all the Doge we got in there, as well as some other cryptos as well. You can be part of that if you join the channel, so definitely check that out. But also check my live streams. 5 o'clock on Monday will be my next live stream. We can talk more about all this stuff. But look what Doge has done since the end of February. I mean, a lot of this is whales. Whales are loading up for what's going to come. The whales are the ones who are already wealthy, and they want to be wealthier. And how do you become wealthier? You load up on Doge. A lot of them have Bitcoin as well, and Bitcoin will be fine. But Doge is the one that has this opportunity to grow even bigger. Dogecoin's fade after the Bitcoin halving. Should you bet on an all-time high? Interesting thought. What could bring Doge back up to its all-time high again, right? Well, it would be a move by someone like Elon Musk. Elon, who doesn't like the banks, right? Doesn't like the Melvin Capitals and the Citadel Capitals of the world, right? He's the one who can really change this. Dogecoin went on this crazy run back in 2021. Now we think about the past Bitcoin halvings. In 2016, Doge really didn't do much. Doge was pretty much dead in 2016. There was nothing happening with Dogecoin in 2016. But in 2020, Doge woke up. And Doge woke up following the Bitcoin halving, but also some other things that started happening with Doge that caused this to happen. Now, when Doge was rising up, what was happening? Well, we had some of those who wanted to then suppress Doge, huge short positions against Doge, and Doge fell back down, right? The shorting of Doge. So the big guys win. The retailers lose if you didn't take some profits up here, which a lot of us didn't because we thought Doge was going to $1 and there was all this hype about that. So we'll be talking more about that and what happens next time with that. But that's the potential that Dogecoin has. That could happen again. Again, it's just looking at what the potential is. The Doge army would want a repeat of that feat. To their delight, Doge could achieve it much sooner this time around. Again, this would be based on what I call catalysts, and a big catalyst that could send Dogecoin higher. That's the potential that's here. Wealth building. I'm just talking about wealth building here. And these are all the little signals, right? So you've got the fear and greed index right now kind of settling down a bit. But this is going to be all greed. It's going to be coming again. Whale versus retail delta. It's the whales right now. It's the whales. The whales are buying. They're accumulating. And we, the retail traders, what are we fighting? We're fighting inflation, right? Remember the 99-cent stores, right? The world you were born in no longer exists, right? Most of us are just trying to get paycheck to paycheck, right? We're still trying to grind it out. For those that make just a little bit more, you can start to make a difference. And that's what you need to look at, is what can you do to start to make a difference? So what else does Ali say? So this is his latest of this morning. Dogecoin is showing its classic pattern once again. Doge is currently consolidating after breaking out from a descending triangle. Based on past trends, we might just see Doge rocket towards $1 in the coming weeks. The other article was months, and I think it's more months, not weeks. But we know what the potential is and what Doge could do. We've talked about this, $1, $2 or more. This is the kind of difference that can be made. It's happened in Doge's past. We don't usually have complete repeats of patterns, but they rhyme. And we talked about the rhymes, right? 2017, 2021, you would expect the next to be 2025, but we're kind of accelerated the cycle, and it could be in 2024. So that's what we're looking at. Bitcoin humbly plodding along, now back over 65,000. But what's happening with Bitcoin? The institutions are buying more into Bitcoin now. And every time I comment on one of these Bitcoin users, Maxis, whatever, on X about Doge, they just poo-poo Doge. They say, Doge, it's just a joke. Is it really, though? The fees on using Bitcoin right now are so high that people don't want to use it, and they're not going to want to spend it. But Doge is actually a better cryptocurrency. As I've been saying for years, Doge is a better cryptocurrency. Elon knows it. That's why I think we're going to see something. So now is the time to talk about accumulation. Now is the time to talk about wealth building and getting ready, making a difference, because this could happen. We've seen it before, but I don't think we were ready last time. Now I think we've got more tools behind us, got more news, our eyes are wider open. This is the potential that we have for Doge. You can still buy Doge for 16 cents. We don't know how much longer that's going to be a possibility. Could we still see dips along the way? Sure, maybe. Maybe we get 15, 14 cent Doge again. We don't know. If you got a limit order sitting there at 8 cents, it's most likely not going to fill, guys. So do you want to let inflation just wipe away your money? Or do you want to put it to use on something that can actually make a difference? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to be talking about this for a while. This isn't something that's going to... I'm not going to be able to say all this in one video. This is going to be a series. This is what we're talking about. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.